Welcome back to the show. I'm Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg. Another great book, another great author. Heather Cabot is here with the book called The New Chardonnay, the unlikely story of how marijuana went mainstream. Thank God. The book is available right now. Hi, Heather. How are you?
Hi, I'm so well. How are you?
Great. What made you want to write this book?
Well, honestly, I'm a mom who grew up in the Just Say No generation. I grew up in the 80s, and I was looking around about 3 years ago, and I was realizing that marijuana seemed to be very normalized. It seemed to be everywhere. And I was wondering how it all happened. And at the same time, my first book actually focused on the sisterhood of Silicon Valley. And I had been writing about women who were investing in women led tech startups. And I noticed that some of those women were investing in cannabis. And so that was another sort of aha moment. And I started making calls and I started realizing that this was a huge industry that I knew nothing about. And it was really fascinating.
And what did you ask the women why they were deciding to invest in this, in cannabis?
Well, I mean, there were lots of different reasons. And in the book, I profile a number of early entrepreneurs and investors. And, as you know, it's a very complicated topic. Some people were very passionate about social justice. They wanted to get involved because they wanted to help right the wrongs of the war on drugs. And they wanted to support women who were starting businesses in the space, and women of color. And then there were other folks who were really passionate about the therapeutic benefits of the plant and had been following the evolution of medical cannabis, and or they had personal experiences where they had seen the therapeutic effects and they wanted to get involved. And then other people were just really interested in the green rush. They thought it'd be a great way to make a lot of money.
And they probably did, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I always wondered, like, what happened to the pot dealers that I used to buy weed from in college? I
Well, they're
mean,
still around. They're still around. I mean, I think that's one of the really interesting things. And I talk about this in the book, but a lot of people were under the impression, including the politicians that eventually advocated for this, that the illegal market was just going to go away. That was a big argument that they made, that the cartels and, the gangs and all of these folks that sort of dealt in the underground world, that they were just going to go away once pot was legalized. And that's actually not what's happened at all. I mean, you can even see what's happened. You're in California. I mean, that's definitely not what's happened in California. The illegal market is still very much competitive with the legal market. It's hard to
wow.
change behaviors and habits, and people over time who are used to just ordering pizza weed to their door, from the pizza man or whatever. Like people, that's just the way people did it for so long, and so it's hard to break those habits and convert them to a new market where the products are frankly a lot more expensive.